Hello and welcome. I'm glad you're joining me in the Quip Corner today. The quip I'll be sharing today is one that has multiple applications. There's some quips that when you listen to, you're like, this is where it matters, or this is where I can apply it or adapt and adopt it in my life. But this one, well, like a couple other quips too, has multiple applications. It can go in so many different directions. And before I start going in different directions describing it, why don't you just join me in the Quip Corner? See you in a bit. Thank you for staying tuned. As I said a few moments ago, today's quip has multiple applications. You can apply it in different situations, and there are different perspectives to it too, in how you adopt and adapt it. And it was a lesson I learned, suffice it to say, several years ago. Let's not go dating anybody. It doesn't matter whether it was decades ago. Even decades are just several years ago. Won't you agree? So I don't go down a rabbit hole, which I have been known to do. Let me read the quip first and then share my thoughts. Okay? And today's quip is quip 48 from, oh God, that bad habit of bending books over. Quip 48 from my first book, which says, self-awareness and acceptance are the key to self-mastery. In fact, if you want to extend the quip a bit, you could actually say, self-awareness and self-acceptance are the key to self-mastery. Each of these compound words, i.e., self-awareness, self-acceptance, and self-mastery, have the same meaning universally, if you ask me. And people could define it in different ways if they want to. So why don't I share what I think the definitions are for me? I wonder, just before I go there, self-awareness, self-acceptance, I wonder if there's another word I could have used for mastery. Self-mastery. Self-achievement. No. Well, if you come up with something, why don't you share it? I'd be keen to see what other ideas exist out there. Yeah, I know a lot. I agree. But I can guarantee you, I don't know it all. Yeah? Learning is a lifelong attribute. The minute you stop learning, you start dying. But that's the quip for another day. So let's get back to today's quip. So, self-awareness for me is knowing yourself, simply put. And knowing yourself starts from a place of introspection. It's not something that you go around with a questionnaire asking people, who am I? What do you think? What's your opinion? Because irrespective of what people around you think about you, the question is, what do you know about you? And knowing what you know about you is the first step to hopefully accepting who you are. A cousin and I were discussing family matters. No, there was no drama. I know that some families have drama. Mine has drama now and again, and I'm not naming any persons, but we're just discussing a family matter, and my cousin's comment was, the worst thing you could do as an individual is to lie to yourself. And so that's where self-acceptance comes. Knowing who you are is one thing. Accepting who you are is another. And it is only after you accept who you are, you can inch your way towards self-mastery. Because self-mastery is that place of excelling, achieving goals, and things like that. So let me restate it differently. When you know who you are and accept who you are, then you can take appropriate steps to become a better you. As an example, say you want to offer a book or 2 or 3, like God has helped me do so far, and counting, of course, and you feel or know that you're not a good writer. You are aware of that and you accept, I'm not a really good writer. So how do you inch your way towards achieving that desire or that dream? You seek out resources, possibly free or paid courses, free or paid conferences, possibly a writing coach. Oh, by the way, if you're looking for a writing coach, happy to coach you. But the point is, knowing and accepting who you are will help you get to where you want to be. The interesting thing about this quip is you can also apply it to everyday living. You can apply it to even your habits. People who know me, well, maybe they don't all know that. I guess the important thing is that I know that about me. So let's talk about what I know about me. Back to self-awareness. I am aware that I am a sweet tooth. I didn't say it was a good thing. Remember, we're just talking about self-awareness. No judging. So I know that I am a sweet tooth. And I have accepted it. Whether or not I'm happy about it, I have accepted it. A few weeks ago, it just struck me that I hadn't had any brown vegetables recently. I was like, yeah, there was something off in my system. No brown vegetables. Yeah, you know what brown vegetables are, right? Of course, chocolate. Brown vegetables. That's what I call them. It makes me feel better. Every time I'm having chocolate, I'm like, yes, I'm having veggies. And I also have green vegetables and other colors, but I like brown vegetables. So when this thought occurred to me, I wondered, is it possible that we don't have any chocolate in this house? And the good thing is, there are times when we don't have chocolate in our home. Even if you can count it on one hand. That's not the point here. So I started looking around. And voila! I found my brown vegetables. But guess what? Stepping into self-mastery, I left those chocolates there at that time. I can't guarantee that I'm not going to go there after this video. But let's talk about what I did before. So if nothing else, being aware that I am a sweet tooth and accepting it, reluctantly or not, I was able to exhibit self-control. So that's self-mastery over going for the chocolate at that time. That's another example. If you are not aware of something and accept it, chances of improving on it, especially if it's a good thing, are slim to none. A lot of times when people point out things to us, maybe where we're lacking or where we could improve or things like that, there's some people who just put up a wall and they're like, yeah, you're judging me. Okay. You might be better served if you judge yourself so that no one else judges you. And then you get better. One sure way of becoming a better version of yourself in any and every area of life is first starting with self-awareness and acceptance. Then you can inch your way towards self-mastery and achieving the goals you've always desired. If you're struggling or stuck even between self-awareness and self-acceptance, or between self-acceptance and self-mastery, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to have a quick chat with you. I'll put my details below this video because really, each and every person can always be better than they are today. It's been said, the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. Step up into that room and be a better version of yourself. You can do it. I know that you can, but you need to want it as well. Yes, you need to be aware that it is possible and accept that it is possible and start taking those steps. Baby steps or not, because baby steps are steps. Well, that's it from me for today. Thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to reading your comments, including any ideas on another word starting with A that I could have used instead of mastery. That I'll need to go think about some more. But keep those comments coming in. Feel free to share this video with anyone and everyone. And if you haven't subscribed or you have friends and family who haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. And if you choose to hit the bell too, you'll get notified each time I release a new video, which will be a bit more frequent starting this month. Okie dokie. Thanks again for being with me. Thanks for being part of my world. Take care. Bye now.